Hello and welcome to tutorials from WonderHow. Today we'll see how do we automate our browser tasks using Selenium. Let's jump in. Let's start with installing Selenium first. We will start with opening our command prompt, running it as an administrator. So we will navigate to a folder where pip is installed. So my Python is installed in C drive. So go to C drive, program files, and Python 3.7 to 3.2. So this is where my Python is installed. And if you go to the scripts folder, this is where the pip is installed. So I need to copy this path, paste this. So I'm just changing the directory cd to this path. And I say pip install Selenium. Selenium. When I click enter, it says requirement already satisfied, since Selenium is already installed in my desktop. So in your case, ideally, if it's not installed, it should install the Selenium and it should quit the setup. So this is how we install Selenium. Now let's jump right into the core task. So let's actually install the WebDriver now. So to install WebDriver, let's navigate to our link. So this link is already provided in the blog, in the post. Before we download this driver, it's better to check our version of the Chrome as in the step 1. So we go to help, about Google Chrome. So my version is 73.0.3683. So I need to download 73.0.8693. So this is what I need to download. So we are downloading it for Windows. Once the download is completed, extract this as a zip file. Copy this exe file into any folder which you need it to be placed. So let's copy this and let's paste it. For example, in my system, I have a folder called Python in my C drive where all my projects are located. So in Python, I just pasted this WebDriver. So this is going to be our executable path in all our scripts which we are going to write. So now let's import the Selenium driver which we just installed, saying from Selenium import WebDriver. This is how we import the WebDriver from Selenium. And now what we do is we need to instantiate a browser variable. We can call this anything. So I call it browser, B-R-O-S here. Browser is equal to, let's just paste it from the web page itself. So browser is equal to webdriver.chrome. So this is how we call the driver. And we need to give the executable path here in the bracket. So we give executable path is equal to the path where we actually saved the driver. So we saved it in C drive Python. So this is where our Chrome driver is lying. So let's copy this path and paste. So this is how we call the driver. So the next thing, so we have given the path here, and the path becomes C Python, and the driver name itself. Okay, so Chrome driver.exe. So this is the path. So the next thing which we need to do is to actually open the URL which we want to open. So for that, what we need to do is we need to call the get function. So the way we do it is browser. So the variable name dot get. In the brackets, we give the URL name https www.google.co.in, just for an example. And now let's just run it and see what happens. So it opens a Chrome window. The driver opens the window. It says Chrome is actually running and controlled by an automated test software. And it actually opens the URL which we just provided. So this is how we open any URL which we want automatically using Selenium WebDriver. Let's do some small exercise for us to actually know how do we interact with the browser. So let's go ahead and do some search within the Google website automatically and see how it works. The way we search within Google is by instantiating any variable. So let's start with a variable called search. Search is equal to. So we have to find a browser element by name. So browser dot find element by find element underscore find element by name. So we need to find element by name. Q is a class name. It's universal for Google across for the Google search. Find element by name. In order to actually send some commands to the browser, we need to import keys from Selenium. So the way we import keys is from Selenium. So I just pasted it here from selenium.webdriver.common.keys import keys. So this is how we import keys, so that any keyboard command or any thing which we want to type, this is how we import keys and send it to Selenium so that it actually takes it in its understandable language. So since we imported the keys now, let's start by giving the command. So the command which we use here would be the variable name search dot. So we use send keys command to actually send keys, whatever you want to enter in the search bar. Let's say web scraping with Python. So this is what we want to search. Right, let's run this, run scraper. So it opens the Chrome window, and if you see that it's automatically typing web scraping with Python, but actually it didn't click enter. So we need to click enter automatically using the script. So how do we do it is let's say search dot send keys. So we imported the WebDriver keys in the form of keys. So import keys. So this is a variable which we are going to use. Keys dot enter. So it actually says Selenium to press enter once you key in web scraping with Python in the search bar. Let's run this. It opens the browser, it navigates to google.co.in, it enters web scraping.python and clicks enter. So this is automated completely. So this is how we try to control web browser using Selenium, there are multiple ways of doing this, but this is by far most flexible way I've seen. In the next coming tutorials, I'll try to explain almost all the functions and various ways of controlling buttons. How do we click buttons? How do we extract data from browser? How do we enter forms? How do we automate form filling? And lots of boring stuff which can be automated. Lots of administrative tasks that can be automated using Python's Selenium. Thanks for watching the video.